Hare Krishna. Welcome you all for our Gurukul sessions. And today is a Monday. We have verse for the week. So, being with the scriptures and learning the great wisdom given in the Prabhupada books, Srila Prabhupada books, and especially Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, that is our real earning. People spend so much time and energy to earn, so that more and more earning is there, life can become more and more enjoyable, more and more comfortable. You can have a lot of luxuries and comforts. But real luxury and comforts we want have a spiritual earnings. That's what go on accumulating more and more the wealth of these great scriptures. And the one of the limb is learning these verses. So we learn these verses, so that will make us to earn the great wealth. And the verses are very sweet. It's like people like a music. So these are the divine musics. The Bhagavad Gita is also a music, song of God. The Srimad Bhagavatam is also. Srimad Bhagavatam is spoken by whom, by the way? Let us take that point.
Sukadeva Goswami.
Very nice. And who is a Shukadeva Goswami in his position?
Son of Vyasadeva and parrot of Radharani.
He's a son of Vyasadeva, and in his spiritual form, he's a parrot. And what is the specialty of a parrot? Let us see who knows. What is a feature of a parrot? Special feature of a parrot.
Prabhuji, whatever we say, it will say in return in the same way.
Okay, that's one thing. Another thing.
Prabhuji, if we bite something, it will be more sweeter.
Yeah. Especially in the context of Srimad Bhagavatam, this is one nice point was made. Parrot, if he eats a mango, that mango becomes more sweet. Guava, it becomes more sweet. The sweetness is added. So can anyone say, what did you understand from this point of the parrot? The two statement we made. Shukdev Goswami is a parrot in the spiritual world. Shukdev Goswami spoke Srimad Bhagavatam, and parrot, whatever he eats, that becomes sweeter. So from this three statement, can you give conclusion? You study mathematics now. Statement A, statement B, statement C, and thus from this three statement we can conclude. So what is your conclusion from these three statements? Anyone else who is not, just wait, yeah, who has not spoken would like to hear from them. You all of you understood na? Three statements. Yeah. Yes, Deveshwar, you speak. Yeah. Others can write answers in chat. Yeah, I am able to see the chat answers. Yeah, correct.
Yes. I would like to study the analogy of that piece of parrot seeds and kind of fruit, and that fruit becomes sweeter, like we studied that analogy. Similarly, when Shukadeva Goswami spoke the Srimad Bhagavatam, it became even more sweeter.
Very nice. Perfect. Yeah, Joshit Pro has written. Yeah. Lakshit Pro, you had the same answer, or you wanted to say what? Some other point?
Yes, Prabhuji. And
Yeah.
another point.
Yeah, what is another
Prabhuji,
point?
Prabhuji, it's like as if whatever we say, it will say the same. So it is like as if it is as if Shukadeva Goswami, whatever he speaks, it's like as if the God has spoken it.
Acha, okay. This angle I did not heard. Yeah, maybe this also correct. But especially the sweetness. Shukdev Goswami was chosen by Lord to speak the message of Srimad Bhagavatam to Maharaj Parikshit in such a dramatic scene. Such a stage was set up. Parikshit Maharaj gets a curse, then he retires, and then he goes, and then there is appearance of Shukdev Goswami, and then the question answer happens, and then he starts speaking. So this is a sweetness. The song is so sweet, and that's what we learn, the nice verses and then the nice episodes of Srimad Bhagavatam. Our life will also become very, very sweet. So let us begin our today's verse. The Mother Kunti's prayers we're studying. So we'll begin with the prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmaditam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanutamsha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamini Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatyadesh Tarini Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratvishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriya Vancha kalpatarubhasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So let us begin reciting the prayers of Mother Kunti. You all are able to see the screen? Vedabhas screen, is it visible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, so 1-8-18, okay? At least you can remember this number is very interesting. 1-8-18, first canto, 8th chapter, and 1-8 put together becomes 18. So that's what the Mother Kunti's prayer starts. If you're not able to remember verses, all right, but this number at least you can remember. So one day you can open and see. So we'll recite the verses till now, whatever we studied, and then today we'll just see what is that next verse. Next week, maybe we'll take recitation and discussion. Kunti uvacha namasye purusham tvadyam. All of you also recite at your own places. You can keep a mute so it doesn't create a noise, but you can recite loudly at your own places. Namasye purusham tvadyam ishwaram prakrute param alaksham sarva bhutanam antarbahiravastitam maya javanika channam ज्ञाधोक्षजम अव्ययम् न लक्ष्यसे मूढदृशा नटो नाट्यधरो यथा तथा परमहंसानां मुनीनां अमलात्मना भक्तियोगविधानार्थं कथं पश्येमहि स्त्रियः कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः. Then the lotus verse. After Namo Namaha, then the next verse starts with Nama, the lotus verse. Namo Pankajanabhaya, Nama Pankajamaline, Nama Pankajanetraya, Namaste Pankajangre. And then she says about how I am more fortunate than Devaki. Yatha Rushikesh Khalena Devaki, Kamsena Ruddhati Chiram Shucharpita. Vimochitaham cha sahatmaja vibho tvayaiva nathe namohor vipadganath. So this verse ends with vipada. Next verse describes what are those vipadas came. Vishan mahagne purushad darshanad asad sabhaya vanavasa krushrataha. Mridhe mridhe aneka maharathasrato draunyasyratascha abhirakshita. So these are the dangers: poison cake, the forest fire, the man-eating demon, Asat Sabha where Draupadi was being disrobed, and many attacks in the battle, and the son of Drona, Ashwathama, was being attacking. All those are been she describes. But then she says, enough, Lord. No. She demands. She says, give me more calamities. so that I can remember you. And then by remembering you, I need not to come to this material world again. Vipada Shantuta Shashvat Tatra Tatra Jagadguru Bhavato Darshanam Yatsyada Punar Bhavadarshanam. But the people who are proud of their possessions, they cannot take shelter of you. Janma Ishwarya Shuta Shri Bhirye Dhaman Madappuman Naivarhati Abhidhatum Vai Twamakinchana Gocharam. But then those who are materially impoverished, to them you become the property for them. Namo Kinchana Vittaya Nivritta Gunavrittaye Atma Ramaya Shantaya Kaivalya Pataye Namaha. And then she says about how you are not partial or impartial, like you are favor to the poor and not to the other people. No. So you are equal to all. How that words begin? Manyatvam. I think. She says Manye. I understand. Manyatvam kalam ishanam manadinidhanam vibhum samam charantam sarvatra bhutanam yanmithakali. You are equal to everyone. Samam charantam sarvatra bhutanam. And then she says the disputes are because of your people's intercourse, social intercourse. Yeah. And then how to understand? No one can understand the Lord because you appear in a, I think next verse she says different avtaras. Here he says about Lord's activities. Na veda kaschid bhagavansi kirshitam taveha manasyanana vidambanam. Na yasya kaschid daitosti karhichi dveshascha yasmin vishama matirnana. So vishama means it's like envious or kind of a partial. People have a wrong understanding. Because of that, they just imagine you because you are partial. Vishama matirnana. Yeah, and then here she says how you appear in a different forms. Your birth and activities. Janma karma cha vishvatmanana ajasya karturatmanaha tiryang nisheshu yadasu tadatyantya vidambanam. Tirya. You appear in a Tirya means animal. Nra means the human, Rishi in the aquatic form. Different forms you take birth, Lord. All these avtaras Prabhupada writes in the purport. We studied those. And this is the last verse. Lord's actions are really bewildering. She gives the first previous verse. She said about you appear, although you're a kind of a supreme Lord, but you appear in a different forms, as a fish, as a rishi, as a animal, as a human. And now here she gives the evidence of that episode. Gopya dade tvai krita vasida matavad yate dasha shrukalila jana sambhramaksham. Then third line, Vaktaram niniya bhaya bhavanaya stitasya samam vimohayati bhirapiyad bibheti. Which episode is this? At least anyone remember the meaning? Little bit meaning. Gopi.
Damodar Leela.
Damodar Leela. That Gopi who bind you. Dama tavat. Your eyes were filled with the tears. Dasha shrukalila jana sambhramaksham. And your face became very frightening. Vaktram, niniya bhaya bhavanaya astitas. But that is bewildering to me. Why she says that is bewildering to me? Samam vimohayati. It causing me vimoha. It's causing me kind of a bewilderment. That you are fearful. Why? Bihirapi yad bibheti. What is meaning of that last two words? Bihirapi yad bibheti. Why seeing that scene of Lord being a fearful, Mother Kunti is kind of a bewildered, confusing. Because who is the Supreme Lord? Bhirapi,
Lord of fear.
Even the fear also is afraid of the Supreme Lord. Fear personified is also afraid of the Lord. But then that Lord is now fearful of Mother Yashoda. Right? And have you observed some interesting thing? Those days, there is no kind of a video recording or a WhatsApp photo is sent. Does Mother Kunti was there during that time this episode happened with Lord Krishna? Was she was there? Right, but you see how so detailed it has been described. She's describing completely that the gopi was running behind you with the rope in the hand, and then you were having a tears because of that. Your eyes ointment was got scattered, your face became frightened. That's that situation. You are standing in a great fear. How she described fully? Can anyone say what made her to? Right, I mean, she was first of all not there that time. The Leela was happening where this Leela was happening. The gopi running behind Krishna. That is Mother Yashoda running behind Krishna. Where this happened? And where Mother Kunti was? Yes.
Prabhuji, Vrindavan, it was happening in Vrindavan, and Mother Kunti was in Hastinapur.
Perfect. So Vrindavan and Hastinapur means present where it is? Present location? Yeah, Delhi. Yeah, Delhi, Mathura and Delhi. So right now we're in Govardhan here, Vrindavan. So from here to go to Delhi, it takes around 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Right. So Mother Kunti, obviously not that scene happened, and then the Mother Kunti came, they got the news, Krishna is being tied, let us go and see. How this thing happened and went the news to Mother Kunti also. This is a beauty. Huh? Sorry? Yeah. So the Lord's activities were being discussed with such a great love and such great eagerness that everyone was talking around the town. And that's what Mother Kunti also got. So there is an amazing episode comes in the Chaitanya Charitamrita of the same fact that the episode happened in one town, but before that personality reaches another town, the news has already reached in the next town. Okay, that is the episode of Madhavendra Puri. When the Kheershwar Gopinath stole the kheer for Madhavendra Puri, the news goes already in the next town that the Lord stole the kheer for Madhavendra Puri. So this is a beauty. Lord within the heart also gives the darshan about all his leelas for his great devotees. And the devotees around they always discuss. And that's what the things happens. Everyone comes to know. So this is a verse. Okay, so today we'll see the verse. What is the next verse? At least some, yeah, this is a short verse only. And then next week we'll take a recitation and more discussion. Kechidahurajam jatam punya shlokasya kirtaye yado priyasyanvavaye malayasya iva chandanam. So Kechid means someone. Koito. Hindi dese na koito hai. Ahu means to say. Okay. Ajam. Right? Ajam is a very famous word. Ajam repeatedly comes, right? Ajam means the unborn. Aja. You are Aja. This repeatedly some many prayers it says. Jatam. Being born. Someone says you are born, but you are taking birth. Kechidahur Ajam Jatam. Punya Shlokasya Kirtaye. Punya Shloka. Uttama Shloka. This right? This you say. Shloka means actually the verses, but then here especially Punya Shloka. So the people who are having that pious things, the great pious kings, here it has been said about them. Those who always describe Kirtaye, glorify. Kirtan, we say about Kirtan, right? Chanting is our personal meditation, but Kirtan means coming together and singing the holy names of the Lord. So Punya Shlokasya Kirtaye, of the great pious king for glorifying. So Lord, you are unborn, but you take birth. For what? To glorify the great kings, the great pious kings. Punya Shlokasya Kirtaye. And how it is, she gives the analogy in the next 2 lines. Who are these great kings for whom you came to glorify them? Yadu. Yadu means the king of Yadus, right? Yadavas, that's why Yadu. Yadu Priyasyan Vavaye, Anvavaye, Priyasya, because they're very dear to you, Priya. And then Anvayaye, in the family of Malayasya, Malaya hills, as Eva means as Chandanam. Chandan means the sandalwood. Okay, so very nice verse. Some say that the unborn is born. Kechidahur Azam Jatam, for the glorification of the pious kings. Punya Shlokasya Kirtaye. Simple. And others say he is born to please the king Yadu, one of your dearest devotee. Yado Priyan Vavaye, in the family members who is Yadu is born. You appear in his family, yeah, in his family. That family word is said in, for the Lord, you appear in his Yadu's family. Just as Malaya Saiva Chandan, as sandalwood appears in the Malaya hills. Now, what is the specialty of that sandalwood and what is that Malaya hill connected here for the Lord? That we'll study in our next week. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So you see how beautifully Mother Kunti is presenting, isn't it? She knows about all the features of the Lord. But she says, Katam Pashe Mahi Striya, how can a woman like me understand about you, O Lord? But then she's giving all the features. You are impartial, right? You are equal to all. And then how you come in different birth and activities are divine. And then now she's telling that Kechidahur Azam Jatam Punya Shlokasya Kirtaye Yadavo Priyan Vavaye Malaya Saiva Chandana. Right? You appear in the family of Yadu to glorify that king, although you are unborn. Just as sandalwood comes in a Malaya hills. So that's beautiful. And Prabhupada has given a very nice purport that we'll study in our next week. What is that Chandan? What is the speciality in Malaya hills? In what context it is said? Thank you all very much for joining. Let us end with Vaishnava Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhisya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta koti Vaishnava vrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna.